Welcome back, everyone. The Halloween Haunts 365. I'm Jared.
And I'm Terry.
Why does it say live? We shouldn't be live.
It said it last time, too.
Okay, good. Still getting used to the StreamYard. So, before we begin, I need to wish, since it is today,
Yes, it is today.
Parmesan Chicken a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Did you have a fun day?
I did. It was an awesome weekend.
It was. We did a lot of cool shit. We went to Otherworld.
Yes, we did.
We went to a chocolate expo.
Yes, we did.
We went to the Quick Stop where they filmed Clerks.
Yep.
And many others. Then we went to Jane Silent Bob's Chicken Trash.
Yes.
I don't know.
Had Mexican, had hibachi.
And lamb chops.
Yes.
Yeah, you were on a tear.
And lamb chops.
Yeah. So we got haunts coming up. Where are we heading?
In April, we are going to Harris.
Harrow's Nightmare?
Harris
Not
Nightmare.
Harrow's the Casino?
Harris Nightmare.
There you go. What else we got in April?
The convention.
Convention. Big time convention. I'm excited. Make sure you get your tickets now. And make sure you check out Terror Tours because this is going to air after he announced it. Get your tickets now. TerrorTours.rip.
He's announcing that tonight.
Yeah. I was going to put in a video clip of it. But you know what? I can do it while we bring our guest in.
Yes, you can.
All right. So we got a special guest for you today. One of my favorite newer haunts. We're going to bring in the owner of the
Conover Killings.
Thank you. Rob, how are you tonight, sir?
Hi.
Happy birthday, Terry.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope it sounds like you had an amazing day.
I did. The
Amazing
whole
weekend. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, okay, good. That was the whole weekend because I thought everything you said was today, and I was like, that's impressive.
No, it was the whole weekend. It started Friday night.
Cool. So I'm glad you had a great birthday.
Thank you.
Of course. It's good to see you guys again.
You too.
Definitely. It's been a while. We've been trying to get this set up for a while. All right. So I'm going to show this to you too because I could share this now because this isn't coming out for a couple weeks. Let's bring this up here. Now I made this ad so you'll be able to Tours is coming to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the 2025 haunt season. This tour we have 5 haunts, 3 days at one low price that you will not find anywhere. We will be visiting Castle Blood, Portals of Fear, On the Hills Estate Screen Park, Fright Farm, and Crawford School of Terror. Make sure you get your tickets now at terrortours.rip. You will not be sorry. Let's go have some fun.
That's
All right.
Done.
Yeah, so that's being announced
Tonight at 8:30.
which is 3:30. This will play later in April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so excited. But enough about that. I want to dig into the Conover Killings.
Ooh, let's go. I'm clueless right now.
What year are we going into for the Conover Killings?
It's a great question. This will be year 3.
Year 3.
Yeah. This will be
Scary year. You excited?
very, very. I got some ideas that I hope we can make happen, and if they do, it'll kind of keep it as the goal is, which is like same concept but still fresh.
I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
So how do you approach creating a unique and immersive experience for your visitors? Because you are definitely unique.
We try. I think just by keeping it as small and focused on the individuals / groups as possible is what makes it different from everywhere else. So it hurts us from a business standpoint to an extent, but then obviously it's way worth it when people say, oh yeah, that was different. That was unique. Like, even if they don't say it's scary, which hurts the heart a little, like if they say different, unique, those are the words we're looking for.
Well, Terry, is it scary?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Good. Thank you.
So are there any specific themes or stories you're thinking about using this season? And you can give up as little or as much as you want.
I'm happy to do it because if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I was kind of playing with the idea of, so when I started the haunt, I did it at my house, did it in the woods behind my house, and that was the Mill Massacre, and that's basically the origin of Jonathan, and that's on a board while you wait by the fire before you enter the trail. you kind of read that origin. So what I was kind of thinking about doing was making more or less most of the trail almost like a flashback. So now you're going back and you're kind of experiencing what the Mill Massacre was at the farm, and then the rest I don't want to spoil. But it would kind of be like you're seeing firsthand how did this guy kind of like start his like killing spree.
A little prequel. Us,
Yeah.
us horror fans
Yeah,
love the
it's
prequel.
always nice to go back to the beginning. It's not like we're diving in, like we're not like seeing Jonathan without his mask or any of that like Halloween Rob Zombie BS. Like we're just
Easy.
like, this is the first like killing spree that happened, and nobody's seen the origin of it. So I figured it could be a cool idea if we can pull it off with the story and make it scary and still connect. So
I like it.
Me too. It's
we'll see if we can
cool
pull it
ass
off.
idea.
We'll see if we can pull it off.
So we know the answer to this question, but I want to make sure the public does. How much of the design and building process do you handle personally?
I think almost all of it, and then my boy Bobby, shout out Bobby built it. So by when I say all of it, like ideas and stuff, we do it together. Now I actually had Bobby basically partner with me, so it's me, the Conovers, who are great, and then Jake, who is a Conover, which we dragged their name through the mud because it's all about death now. Happy Christmas Tree Farm, not anymore, just murder. So Jake Conover is incredible, and then Bobby built it even better. He's my right-hand man, minus all the scare actors, which he still even scares. Bobby helps me build everything pretty much, hence his kind of work name, Bobby Built It. It's a good dude, great dude, and we have a lot of ideas. We've been texting each other. We send stuff on Instagram and TikTok, and it's like, hey, look at this. Like, this could be something, or Facebook Marketplace, people are selling things, and you're just like, oh, we could use that. So that's always fun to do. Me, Jake, and Bobby always do that.
Yeah, they sell a lot of lights up there.
Oh my God, I know.
Joe.
We will have more. I did a little bit better with the lighting.
No, you did.
Yeah.
I found the sign this year, so you were good.
Yeah.
We're gonna little year by year. I'll add more lighting.
Found the sign.
It's all battery or
Yeah.
like rechargeable lights, and then I can't waste the battery. So I'm like, okay, it's 6:15. I start running around the farm, turning on all the lights we need to turn on. So that way the batteries or the charger isn't getting too wasted. So,
Nah, completely. You guys are in a unique situation up there.
yeah,
Or over there, up there.
one of those.
Yeah,
New Jersey.
somewhere in New Jersey.
Wall, New Jersey. Shout it out. Come
Wall,
on.
New Jersey. Wall,
Yeah,
New Jersey.
We're actually coming up, I think, like to the day is 6 months, basically.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to make sure you see the shirt.
He's just flexing to the camera. That's all right. There you go. So, what makes your team stand out in the haunted attraction industry? What's different about Conover Killings?
And then now I know all haunts are haunt actor driven, but I think truthfully, like this haunt relies on our scare actors. So every single one of them do their job. They are so passionate. They love being out there. I had some high school kids miss homecoming, I believe, this year to scare. And I'm like, I would have been totally cool with you not coming. And they're like, no, we wanted to be here. And then I've had my close friends or family come help, and they're just like, we just want to do it for fun. And so like the passion behind these people that just love scaring, and then you add the unique storyline that you're forced to be put into, I think that's what kind of sets us apart.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's definitely a unique show. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out this season.
Yes.
And you also do an industry night you try to pull off every year, right?
Yeah, once on a weeknight, we try to open up for like an hour or two. I don't want to piss off the neighbors too much on a Tuesday night. And we try to get everybody that works on weekends that can't come during normal haunt season to come on like a weeknight and get the crap scared out of them. So
Yeah.
it's been really small, but I'm hoping if we keep focusing on it, it'll
Listen, haunters love seeing different haunts, but they're stuck.
yes.
So they get very few options of industry nights. Some places do it, but
Yeah.
it's definitely a growing fad.
that's something I didn't even think about, because I have a lot of friends like in the restaurant industry. So I was doing that mainly for like all those kind of people. Like obviously other people work weekends, but then this season in particular, a good amount of people from Field of Terror came by.
Yep.
And I was like, this is awesome. Like they were amazing. They were like, they gave feedback and they enjoyed it, and it was just really cool. Like it made me feel good, and I was like, I'm glad I like Field of Terror. So that was nice that they came by. And now it's kind of opened my mind to like, okay, maybe I can talk to other haunts in New Jersey now and be like, hey, can you let all your workers know if they come on this industry night, like we'll give them half off, because we all should be supporting each other. Like I'm not taking anyone's business. We're getting we're not even, we don't do that high of numbers.
Yeah, but you've been filling your book a lot more than last year, though. You know what I mean? So
it is getting better, but part of that is, just restricting that many people from coming, which we love doing. We don't want to, especially I don't really want to change that. I just want to keep it unique. If people want to come, then reserve it a few days ahead of time and spend your hour.
Yeah, we'll start working on that other haunts in Jersey thing. I know a few people.
Perfect. I know some people.
Yeah, I know a couple guys.
Are you going to the convention?
I'm actually talking with one of our better haunters now. No disrespect to everybody else. He's like a really reliable guy. My guy Jordan. He's actually messaging me about it. I got to get back to him. I'm highly considering it. I know it's in a month and a half, like right mid-April or beginning of April.
April 25th.
Okay, so a month. Damn, it's already about to be April tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need a calendar in my office. So, yeah, I mean, I got to look into it ASAP. It is something I've always wanted to do. I don't want to drop the ball on it. And if it's too late to maybe get a table, then if we can just show up and just experience it would be cool, I think. Just, wear this.
Listen, and, just showing up is half the battle.
Yeah.
We'll go over that out off air.
Okay, sounds good.
It was an amazing show. I had a blast, and I can't wait till this year because it's even better.
Cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they added Christmas bullshit to it, but I don't pay the Trans World bills, so I can't say anything.
Yeah. Cool.
I get it. People like it. It's going to make money. Go for it.
Bloody Santa and Krampus. The amount of people that say, it's got to be like 1 in every 5 groups, or even workers or friends and family. So why don't you just do this during Christmas? And I'm just like, okay, all right. No. No. Well, what if I'm like, no.
But you have the Christmas trees already.
Yes. Okay. But then also haunt driven. So now we have all these scary people sitting in 30-degree weather for 3 hours.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's cold.
If the Conover crew is watching this and you guys want to freeze your butts off for 3 hours in December, no, we're not doing it.
It's one night. You'll be fine. You don't have to open up for the season.
One night?
Yeah.
One night. That's all it is. It's one night.
Okay, no, I'm not doing it. Christmas is Christmas. Can't ruin it.
No, Christmas is Halloween now, brother.
That's true. Every Patty's Day is Halloween now.
That's right. We've covered like
tomorrow.
The what's that?
No, April Fool's haunt tomorrow. Jokes
there might be for the weekend, but we've got what have we covered? 8 haunts already.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And it's March.
And then, I mean, there's got to be some halfway to Halloween ones.
We got a ton of halfway.
We're booked the whole month of May.
We're booked all of April and May. Yeah. We could talk. We'll do some talking. All right, so how do you select and train actors to bring the attraction that is so actor-driven to life?
Honestly, freedom. So we train them and we talk to them like, do's and don'ts. You give what you get. If people aren't giving you that they're scared and, they're talking too much or whatever, don't waste your energy on them. Just kind of let them keep walking, because you'll always get those groups. But when it comes to, people like Terry that might be screaming really loudly, like you focus on that and you give what she's giving. So, that's pretty much it. And then obviously keep your distance, know your crowd. Like if they're being cool with you and they might like not touch you, but they're getting close to you and whatever, then feel free to invade their space a little more. So, and good news actually going off that question. we're pretty positive that we're going to turn this into a touch haunt this season.
Oh boy.
It's going to be an all or nothing though, because we like the group. So when you have a group, it'll be a little what's it called? Highlighter, like a glow necklace thing. Bracelet though, bracelet, because I don't want the trail being lit up. Obviously, I hate lights.
I know you hate them.
And if you see just one, so like you guys all won't have them, just one per group. If you see that light, that whole group is eligible to be touched.
Good idea.
So it's all or nothing. You can't be like, I want to, I don't. Your whole group's getting touched or not, because it's too tricky trying to avoid people. It's inevitable. You're going to bump people that don't want to be bumped. And then not every actor will be able to grab or touch people. It'll just be certain specific, trusted, experienced, and trained ones. And that'll take this to a whole new level, especially when Jonathan sees a group with a lit up, because he's already picking up people by the fire. So when he sees that glow necklace, people have basically legally signed off to die.
Yeah.
That's what waivers are for.
You could take her. I'm good. I mean, just drag her through the Christmas tree and make her do it again. Alone.
Perfect. Bring her back to the beginning.
Lord.
Happy birthday.
Halfway done, bring her back to the beginning.
No.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Nope. So, how has the Conover Killings evolved over the past 3 years?
Sweating.
How has it evolved? I think we've gotten slightly more popular. I think we've been more experienced with how to kind of run our reservation timetable. What else? I don't know, man. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to, like, I'll go to haunts when I can if we're closed on a Sunday, and I'll just not steal ideas, but I just want to like observe, try to learn from them basically. Maybe gonna add some snacks and drinks finally. So we're slowly evolving. I know. Nothing crazy though. It's gonna be at the payment table. Maybe like not VIP, but like do some s'mores kits. Maybe have a second smaller fire for people to have s'mores. Just make it more of a fun, night out, which I want, but I also don't want to take away from the whole
idea of the experience.
We shouldn't be here right now. Like, are we really just standing in the dark waiting to walk through the woods? Like, so when you add all those little extracurriculars, it's like, becomes more of a event and production, and you feel safer. I don't want you to feel safe. I still want you to be like, why are we here?
I hear you.
Yeah. So we're working on what we should do and shouldn't do. And I mean, that'll come year by year.
Yeah, I like the new scene from last year. That was really cool.
Yeah, we'll be adding at least 2 more. I'll be making the trail. I'll be making the trail a little bit longer again. The story will obviously get rewritten. Like I said, I'm flirting with the origin again, so we might just kind of, I don't know what we're going to do exactly yet. I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to, as I promised since I started, it will be pretty different every year.
It has been. What lessons have you learned from each season that influenced this year's production?
Oh man, you should have sent me these questions ahead of time.
No, you're fine. I don't do that.
One more time?
I said, what lessons have you learned from each season that's influencing you for this year's production?
Overstaffed.
Overstaff?
Yeah, because people are bound to drop, which is okay, because I don't expect everybody to show up every time I send out those group chats and I'm like checking availability. I don't expect everybody to be 100%. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. We're working with high school to college to young adults. And I tell them, I'm like, I get it, guys. But also the goal is to not drain people because we do the time gaps, which makes it special. So people are excited to scare because the workers are waiting for you guys. So all our scare actors are like, all right, I just scared. I got at least another 2 minutes. Some have 3 minutes in their certain areas. So they're like, I don't think they get tired, which is awesome. Some of the guys do because some of our people just want to go. They have like certain sections they hit and they can still get multiple scares. So I know they get a good work in throughout the night. But other than that, like, I think it kind of revamps them. So I guess the lesson learned is, overstaff with workers and what else? A little more lighting. a little more lighting.
I'm just saying you built a beautiful scene. You can barely see it. That's all I'm saying.
I know. I agree. It'll be lit up.
I'm not saying light up the whole damn trail like the 4th of July, but if you added something really friggin' cool like that pumpkin house, show it off.
Gives me an idea. 4th of July haunt.
Listen, I'm all for it.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
But we both know your ass ain't gonna be ready for it.
Jonathan just murdering people with fireworks.
Just shooting sparklers at customers. The cops won't come.
Roman candles everywhere.
Poof, 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 poof. That's a bad idea.
And it'll be lit up because the whole farm
There you go.
the whole farm will be on fire. You won't miss any of the scenes.
That's true. Oh man, is that projection fire? Yeah.
It'll be out in a few days.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
What? Are there any new features or elements this season that you're particularly proud of?
This past season,
Yeah.
just probably the set pieces, the props, and positive reviews. We strive for that. We are at a 4.9 right now, and that still kills me to this day because I just, I want a 5-star from everybody that thinks we deserve it. But also to that part, like we only have, I think, 170 Google reviews. So you also think, okay, a lot of people don't leave reviews, which is okay. But I think that it's a good thing if they don't go out of their way to leave a bad review.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some have, and I have responded unprofessionally. But other than that, we're striving for that kind of greatness. We want every group to come through and be like, yeah, that was awesome. Like,
Listen, 4.9 is completely fine. You are doing a very good job if that's your Google review score.
We're trying.
Because that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with a few more 5 stars, we might be able to get back up to 5. I think. I don't know if that works that way.
I don't know. I don't know if you can, but
I'll have to Google it.
how does your shit work?
Yeah, exactly.
That is so weird. So what kind of audience feedback has had the biggest impact on the attraction's direction?
Oh, probably everybody complaining about my dad's doing parking. I have never made more accommodations. I called these dudes and I said, guys, I appreciate all your time and I love you. I love you both to death. I have a stepdad. I have my dad. They both help with the parking all the time. I go, but for the love of God, you are doing this to help me. You are doing this to help the business of the Conover Killings. You are helping the haunt. Stop getting mad at people for not knowing how to drive or not know how to park. It's out of your control. And they give so much attitude to people. And they're like, they're morons. I'm like, I know they are. But also, a man with an axe just greeted them as they pulled up. So their adrenaline's going a little bit. So they might not be the best at driving at 5 miles an hour. So just give them the benefit of the doubt. Other than that, which really obviously isn't that serious, probably the speaker itself. We tested it out a little more. I did get more consistent, better speakers so you could listen to the story. But I had our tour guides test on putting them on the group. So that way you didn't have to really stay up the tour guide's butt so you could listen. And then sometimes like a group of 6, which personally I prefer no group bigger than 6, that last person or last 2 might not hear it on the tour guide. So instead, our tour guide was putting the speaker around the group themselves. And then they would just take it back. It would take no less than 2 or 3 seconds. It wouldn't really ruin the experience. And if anything, you hear the story better. And that was one kind of thing from feedback we took. Like, oh, I couldn't hear the story. I was interested in it. And then, some people, we don't care about the story. And I'm just like, you guys don't matter.
Yeah.
Shut up and listen.
Well, I mean, you add some surprises when that story's playing too. So I mean, it's just
because you're focused on the story.
Exactly. I want your head on a swivel.
And I'm not paying attention what's around me because I'm focused on that speaker and the story. And
yeah, it's a win-win with that. If you're enjoying the story because you're focused on the scares, that's cool. If you're listening to the story and you ignore the scares, that's cool too. But we try to make it to where the timing, which we're still learning and I'm still learning, to where as you're walking, it's almost like you're walking through like a theme park type thing where there's those rock speakers every 10 feet. It's kind of like every time you hear something, you see something. So we're really working on getting it to where when you hear things in the story, you're seeing them as well.
Yeah.
Which is going to take a lot of time and a lot of practice, but I have no doubt we will get there eventually. So the scenes eventually almost hopefully line up with the story.
It's a good plan.
We'll see. It's going to take a long.
It's gonna take some yeah. It's gonna take some of that greeter skills, like if they're walking the right pace and if you don't get a slow asshole like me hobbling along.
You go at a great pace.
Just leave your ass.
Yeah, okay. So, how do you ensure the attraction appeals to both hardcore haunt enthusiasts and newcomers?
Ooh, that's tough. I think like the hook for everything is you won't experience anything like it. I can't promise like for hardcore haunt enthusiasts that you guys will get the crap scared out of you because I know you don't even flinch. But I know that they'll enjoy it and they'll appreciate how different and unique it is. Like,
And that's what I've said since the beginning
which is I'm cool with that.
It's 100% story driven, and it's the only one like that. Some are close.
Yeah.
But this is the only one 100%.
That's it. That's the goal.
Yeah, and it is. It is. And it scares the shit out of Terry. It's hit the screaming meter a couple times.
Yeah.
Wait till
See?
I'm going to put your photo in the haunt group chat so everybody knows who you are this year.
Oh, we did that at Field, Irene, remember?
And I will say, if you guys don't, just wear a bracelet. Wear a glow bracelet, please.
Oh, she's not allowed to not wear one, so.
Yeah.
Your walk might end up being 35 minutes this year.
We'll just keep putting it back to the beginning. I'll be at the car.
We're just going to keep getting dragged off into the darkness.
I'm going to get smoked by the fire barrel while you just keep getting dragged back.
You're gonna be done with the trail after like 30 minutes, and you're going to be like, she's still in there, hour 45.
I would be crawling out of there.
That's
hilarious.
Good.
You would have me in tears.
We're going to turn you into a new scene, basically.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, oh, she's a really good actress. She keeps getting tormented for 30 straight minutes.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, it will be. Hopefully we come to the possibility of being able to do it.
Yeah, we'll see. So, where do you see the Conover Killings in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, man, this is always a tough one. We do love where it's at. Perhaps a second attraction and or possible structure, because then you don't have to worry about weather ever. But that's a lot too. That's a big project. It's a lot of money. We're partnered with the farm. We got to get the farm on board. The building itself will have to be multi-use, so it wouldn't be able to be built just to be that. It'd have to house all their machinery and stuff. So, and then you got to worry about all the exits, which kill the whole atmosphere, because no matter how dark or scary it is, you see a ceiling and you see exit signs. That's like my only problem with really good. And I love indoor haunts, obviously, like they're the best. But when you go to those, you're kind of like, all right, how long can we really be out here? How long can I be in this building? But when you show up to outside, you're like, where are we going? When am I getting back to my car? So, or not getting back. So it would be cool to add a second attraction, but I also don't care for the whole second attraction thing. I really like just making it longer and longer. So,
So are there any expansions or partnerships in the work for the Conover Killings this upcoming season?
No, just with the Conover Christmas tree farm, they're the best, and then my boy Bobby Built It helps. So that's pretty much it. Keep it with us. Keep it in house. Keep it in the family.
So, what has been your favorite moment or memory while running the Conover Killings last season?
Oh, last season. Oh man. That's tough. because it's so fun scaring people. I mean, when you make somebody fall, there's no better. I had a few tough guys that didn't act scared, so I kind of remembered them and found them and got them at a really good point at the end, which was lovely. One woman acted really cool in the driveway, like as she was pulling in, and then they parked, and Jonathan took off. And as she opened the door, she just crumbles. Like she falls on the ground screaming. And it was like top moments like that are probably always the best. And then afterwards, like when our scare actors hang out by the fire for a little bit and they're just all sharing their stories about who they scared and how scared they got people. That's always like a great time. And I'm just like, that's awesome. Like you guys are having so much fun out there. That makes it more enjoyable for us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when you pull up, you hear the screams.
Yeah.
From your left, from your right, to the front, to you jumping on vans. I mean, there's just screams coming from everywhere.
We weren't even inside. We were pulling in, and he got me in the car.
Yep.
That's what Jonathan does. He's a psycho.
Yeah, he is.
I think I knew the answer to this one, but we're going to do it anyway. Do you have a favorite scene, prop, or character in last year's attraction?
Oh, still the end. I'll never get rid of that because
You can't.
no
it
matter,
works.
Because it's an awesome way to, like, if you listen to the story, it's a very sadistic ending to torturing somebody / ending someone's life, and then playing with somebody that's alive.
Yep.
Like you're looking at, what you're looking at, and then no spoilers. And then it's unpredictable because you can move those areas all the time, and no matter who you think is who, you don't know.
That always gets me.
I don't know how to do this.
The only thing you need to make that final scene work, like horrify work, is just more fog.
Yeah. Oh man, if
That's
weather
it.
would help us. We experimented with the low-laying fog and some ice and stuff this year.
Yeah.
Didn't really work that much. Didn't help because
you were in a weird climate.
Yeah.
Because you have the shore right there.
Yeah.
So you get weird whipping winds, but again, this is where the convention comes into helpful.
Yes. So
let
me see if I can find this. I don't know if there's a picture of the fog. So what's ironic is in the midst of it. No, I don't have it. I don't think. There's I turn on the fog machines so that they are all prepped, and sometimes if there's not wind, the fog will lay low, especially right as the sun's setting. So at 6 o'clock, 5:45, we'll turn on the fog machines in the back. And it gives such an awesome fog that comes through the trees. And I just wish it stayed like that every night because you'd be like, oh, whoa. But there are some nights, unfortunately, I don't think you guys were there, the fog doesn't move.
Yeah.
And people can't see a thing almost. And that makes it that much better. So we are working on that. I'm trying to add one basically to the back of towards the end. So that way we'll have 4 operating. And then if it's too windy, you're just beat. But if it's not too windy, at least all 4 of those should come together to create some type of, decent atmosphere.
Yeah, if you add a battery-powered, high-pitched strobe light to the fog,
yeah,
you're not going to see shit.
Pick up the people, all the
which
seats.
means that setup is going to work flawless because they can't see it coming.
Yeah.
Just shit we've seen.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. All right, so what? That's a stupid ass question.
Oh, ask
I got a better. No, it says, how do you personally celebrate the Halloween season outside of the haunt? You don't.
Are you kidding me? I dress up as Jonathan and I go to the most populated neighborhood and I scare the crap out of kids. People are like, Rob, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm trick-or-treating with my nephew, guys. I'm taking him out for the night. And then I find out, I get called out. They're like, you weren't with your nephew the other night. I was scaring the crap out of kids all night. Now, how do I celebrate that? It depends. But I honestly, no matter what, I will always watch Halloween on Halloween.
Yeah, we try to too.
Nothing feels better than that. I'm just like, shout out, Mike. Oh, look, Bobby actually got me this. I got to show this. This is pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, that's cute. You're right.
Little bobblehead. It says "You're It," and it says the Conover Killings on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. Now we got to make a Jonathan bobblehead.
There we go.
That would be cool. Michael's a good guy.
Michael's an awesome dude.
A true hero. I will be evaluated eventually.
Nah, you just keep haunting. That's all you gotta do. That's
That's
all
true.
that happens.
Yeah.
So, did you make it to any other haunts last season?
Yes. I think I went to Field of Terror. It all blurs sometimes. I think I went to Field of Terror. And then I went to this place up north. And I can't remember the name. It had potential.
How far north?
Barely an hour from me. I was
Oh.
really curious about it. And they were open. I think it was a Sunday when we weren't open. So I was like, you know what? This is open. Let me just go check it out. And I know that they ram you. Sorry for spoiling this, but we don't even know your name respectfully, so it's okay. They ram you with a tractor. It's awesome. Like, that was the coolest part. It had a lot of potential. It's up north, North Jersey, not too north, maybe like a little northwest. And it's crazy because it looks like a huge property, but then like after you hit X amount of like 3 or 4 haunts, you kind of look and you're like, this might be just like the space they use might be just as big as the Conover Killings. You know, but I get it. Like, that's business. Like, why wouldn't you milk 4 attractions in one area instead, So I understand, but when you look at it, you're like, wow, there's not that much space here. And look what everything they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Scary Rotten Farms?
No. I've been to Scary Rotten. I think they were closed though.
They're closed.
For I heard they're coming back.
Shit.
I just hope not anywhere too close.
Who is your closest competition? I guess it would be that joke of Six Flags, right?
No, Gravity Hill. Nightmare
Gravity Hill, yeah.
Yeah, and they're great. Like, they're fun. You just hear
they are a good time. People don't give them enough credit.
No, they're like, you have 15 plus different scenes. Like, the carpentry blows my mind there.
And it's all in-house because none of that stuff I've seen anywhere. So
yeah, they do make it all.
And they open early, which we absolutely love. Thank you, Nightmare on Gravity Hill.
You guys go in there before it's too dark?
No, but I mean they open early in the season.
Oh, okay.
They're usually the second week in September that they start.
Okay. Cool.
So it helps us out because we can knock some off the list. I mean,
yeah.
I just saw one opening. It's 8 hours away though. They open September 7th.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I really think it's going to start pulling towards Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I have a wedding. So, and I've always been big on waiting till like close to October, but I try to do the weekend before October 1st. So, but because of this wedding again, I was like pushing it back.
You had a wedding last time too.
My first season, I think my first season.
Yeah, your first.
My sister had her wedding. Good job, Nicole. Thanks. But now one of my best friends from high school is getting married in September, and I was just like, oh yeah, dude, trail won't open till after your wedding. So.
That's important.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing for Dino.
Yeah.
But luckily they're all married and done, so I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Well, we do have a wedding in September.
Yeah, we do.
Stacy and Bruce.
I had to miss bachelor parties for it too. Like, one of my best friends, Dan, had his wedding or bachelor party in October, and I couldn't go because I was like, there's no way I can't close for a weekend. I can't find anybody I wouldn't want anybody to try to run it for a weekend. So that stinks. But it's worth the sacrifice. I mean, you work kind of all spring and summer to build something beautiful and unique, and then
you only get 6 weeks to enjoy it.
Right.
You get, if we're lucky, you get 12 nights.
Yep.
So it's crazy how much work gets done for 12 nights. Mm-hmm. And you're not even talking 12 nights. You're talking, what, people are there from 7 to 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
36 hours. Enjoying what
break it down like that.
And when I break, well, yeah, we're done.
We're done.
We're closed this season.
Wow.
That's funny.
Really go and learn your wasting your time. Great.
Yeah, we do all this shit for 36 hours a season.
I never broke it down like that, but now it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, you guys probably.
We started last year, the first week in September.
September 13th.
And you got to add.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
September 13th. Yeah.
Yeah, because Friday the 13th was
Yep.
September 13th.
We started at Laurel's, then went to Field of Screams the next night. Yeah.
Dropped the ball on that one. But I think we had 2 Friday the 13th. Or maybe it was just Sunday the 13th. I'm making that up. I think it was just the number 13 was on a weekend. And I was like,
The year before we had a Friday the 13th during haunt season 2.
okay. Yeah.
Because a buddy of mine cosplays as Jason, and we went to Night of Terror because he was brought out to play Jason in the Midway.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, see, that's fun. Midways. That's what we kind of lack, obviously, because our parking lot is where the Midway would be.
Yeah.
And this, someone's going to get hit.
Yep.
That we don't want.
But hey, you got benches, you got snacks coming. It's turning.
Yeah, we're gonna do some light snacks, and I think this, if we don't do snacks, I think we will definitely offer like the s'mores. So when they call or text or email to make a reservation, I'll just kind of be like straight up, hey, would you like to add a s'mores kit for, I don't know,
$10 a person.
Yeah. You get a whole Ziploc baggie, chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, and then when you check in, we know you're on there. Here you go. It's already ready.
Yeah. That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to someone looking to start their own haunted attraction?
Man, just be passionate about it. Don't be afraid to take any kind of risks. Learn, ask questions, and have help. Have like a good support system. Like my parents help a lot. Bobby, Jake, like they're amazing. Mr. Conover is amazing. My friends, my cousins, everybody like in my life once it's haunt season is like supportive and does their best, whether it's physically or from a distance, to just kind of support you. So if you're going to start it, you got to have a good group of people that do believe in what you're doing, no matter how crazy you sound. Because when this idea happened in 2021, the amount of what the F are you doing that I got from people was out of this world.
But now look at you. You're growing numbers every week. I mean, because you definitely grew from 2023 to 2024. We were out there and saw it.
Yeah. And then, I mean, at one point, I don't know, when we did it at my house, I was like, maybe 25 people will come. So it is cool to see that now, and then I think the last 3 weeks we're technically sold out, which was, it's not crazy numbers at all because the way we do the time gaps, but to us, it felt incredible. It was like, wow, we don't have to worry about people not showing up.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So my last question, unless you got any other questions.
No, I just want to say I love watching Jonathan's TikToks.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we got to get him back on the TikTok.
Yeah, you do.
They'll come. They will come. Actually, one of our better scare actors, Allie, just texted me I don't know how long ago, I haven't opened it, to see if we can make some videos and promo stuff. So I know I did last spring. I think I did like an allergy one. So
yes,
we'll see. We'll see what dumb ideas blossom. It's about that time.
Yeah, it's time to start thinking about that.
Promoting, advertising, getting new scare actors.
Yep.
If you live in New Jersey and you want to have a ton of fun, if it's one night, this is my promo. If it's one night, if it's every night, if it's not every night, whatever, this is not a good planned promo. Reach out to the Conover Killings, please, because we would love to have you, and you will have the time of your life scaring the crap out of people. All right.
Yes. That was good.
And we'll let you know it's well organized. I mean, a lot of haunts, you just kind of get put in the place and that's it. But
no. I like
it's different.
Yeah, I like to give everybody their freedom. If somebody has a suggested place, and friends, like it's such a steal to get people to convince their friends to join them, and I'll always put them in the same area. So granted, if they might be, because if we're short staffed or if they just need to cover certain parts, like you might be 100 feet from each other, but because of the gap, you can hang out.
Yep.
And then you'll know the group's coming. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. And then you can come back. So you're never really alone. Some of our scare actors, they're great, and they have to be alone all night, and they take it on the chin, and they are awesome because there's certain parts in this haunt that just there's too long of a stretch of nothing. So you can't have multiple people. So those are the real troopers. But other than that, yeah, if you want to be a scare actor here and you're nervous about not knowing what to do or being alone, we always put you with like good company.
Yeah, I'm making my haunt actor debut this season at Valley of Fear.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I lost a bet.
That's awesome. Dude, you doing it the whole night?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole night.
That's exciting. Dude, you're gonna love it.
I will. I'll have a blast.
I've had such introverted people help, and like when a mask is on or they're in the dark, like they are different human beings.
Yeah, I'm worried about being too much, is what I'm worried about. Because I don't give a shit. She'll attest to it. Like, I'm horrible to go out in public with because there's no filter. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been talking to the leadership team there of like, that's who I am. So that's what we're going to have to do. And I can't go running because my ankle's still fucking weird. But I mean, it's just, I'm going to bring it, and it might be a little too extra for the boys of Valley, but we'll see.
I think it'll be fine.
Me too. Doesn't matter. It's one night.
Exactly.
What are they going to do? Fire me?
As long as you make it through the night.
Oh, I'll make it through the night.
10 minutes in, yeah, I think
About this.
gotta go.
Well, they have a Father Barry church scene where he just yells at you the entire time we're in there. So I think we would be a good tag team because we're both assholes. So I think it would be a blast.
Perfect.
And then I don't have to go jumping in the trees and shit.
There you go.
That's a good idea.
I know it's a good idea, but we'll see. I might not have much of a choice, or I could have all the choice. We don't know.
Right.
We'll have them, Mike and Christian, here soon, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a show coming up. We're going to talk about, kind of, not yet. It's in May. We're still working on a date, so no, it's on the calendar.
Okay.
But you'll be there like in the gist of the season. Like, are you guys doing a walkthrough and then you're scared?
We're going to go earlier in the season as like the review. But I'm going probably, they open like a Wednesday and Thursday. I'm probably going to do a weeknight.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
That way, because it's tough. We get 6 weeks, bro. So I can't use a weekend to go haunting when I can get 4 haunts in.
Yeah.
So they open later for like Wednesday, Thursday. Not a lot of places open, so I'm not going to miss anything.
Yeah, of course.
So I finally get to do it. And we're going to make Terry walk through.
That's awesome. Yeah, then it'll be a touch on for sure for you. You're in trouble.
Yep.
That's all right. It'll be fun.
I'll put you in that box if I'm there. Oh, man.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, if I could do Hell's Gate by myself.
You did do Hell's Gate by yourself.
That's cool.
So, I got this.
That's 2 years ago now. I mean, it was last season.
It was last
What are you
year.
doing now?
I don't know.
So, is there any hidden detail or Easter egg in the attraction visitors should look for?
No, I think just little cool, detailed, minute details that you hear in the story, if you can hear it well, that you see while you walk. I think that's really just the whole thing, like connected. Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. No too cool of Easter eggs, I don't think.
Maybe I'll plant one this year.
Yeah, let me know. I'm all for it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to do.
Because when we were walking through Harry's Nightmare, we saw
The witch.
Hackney's Haunts t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, the Hackney's Haunt.
Carlos.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't have anything too crazy like that yet. I like that idea, though. Little things like that.
Yeah. Well, you got any more questions?
No.
Dude, I want to thank you for coming on.
Of
I
course.
don't want you to hang up yet because I want to talk a bunch of shit off the air.
Perfect. It's always a talk to you guys.
But yeah, don't click off. And
Okay.
we may disappear, but we'll be back.
Okay, Terry, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, shit. I guess it doesn't matter because we're gonna keep talking. Okay, go.
Yeah, it's fine. But guys, this has been Halloween Haunts 365. Make sure you follow the Conover Killings, definitely on TikTok, but all the social media. Check out the website. If you want to hear the story, the website has the story now. So get excited about it. And yeah, he'll be posting soon on when he's opening.
I was taking a screenshot.
It was.
All right, but We will see you guys next Monday. I don't know what video is coming next, but I guess you're just going to have to subscribe to find out. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.